Okay, I got some more time, so I've decided to do a little calculator program. Not even a program, just a function, which is a tiny program. Now, this is not very difficult from the mathematics perspective, but it will give you some basic coding skills here. So we're going to take in two numbers, num1 and num2. Num1 will be a float that allows for both whole numbers or decimal numbers, and is going to be input by the user. So we're going to say, please enter the first number you would like to operate with. And then you close the string. I'm going to copy this because the second number is going to be pretty much the same, right? It's going to be very similar. I'm just going to change this to number 2 and here this second number. And then because our calculator is really rudimentary, we're going to ask the user what operation they want to perform. So operation will equal str for string for text input. Please enter the desired operation. Choose between, because we have to let them choose. We don't have buttons, okay? So they can do plus, minus, times, that is an asterisk, or division, which is a /. And that's all the options they got, okay? Yeah, it's not a great calculator, but you'll be making it your own. Now, cool. Let's go through the different cases. We're going to start with if operation. If operation equals, not only equals, because the equal symbol stores information in a variable. Here we're comparing, we're making sure that the information that is already stored through this input into the variable operation is equal to the plus symbol. If that is the case, then I want to print, what do I want to print? The sum is, let's make it an F string. No need, because we've got two floats. The sum is space, comma, num1 plus num2. And now, let's try to run our function now to see if what we're doing makes any sense. Let's do 2 and 3. Let's go easy. 3. Oh, let's plus them. Cool. So it's working. We enter plus, you see, and then it's adding 2 and 3. Now, what if? It's not going to be if, because we already went for if. So all the other possibilities will be elif, which stands for else if. Okay. And I'm going to copy the rest because it's going to be very similar. Elif, second scenario, the operation is minus. Then the difference will be num1 minus num2. Makes sense, right? And we can run it again and do 2 minus 3, same as before. Let's do minus now. It's -1. Cool. We've got two more cases. So elif, else if. Now our operation becomes a multiplication. We're going to say the product. That's not how you spell product. The product is num1 times num2. And then the last elif that we've got will be a division, and then we'll say the quotient as num1 divided by num2. And then I'm going to do an else statement. So this, let me break it down for you. If we see a plus under operation, sum, elif, other cases, you can include as many elifs as you can. And then, fully recommendable, introduce an else. Else applies to everything that is not if or elif. So let's say that the user enters the x for multiplication instead of the asterisk. Then the program will crash unless you tell the program that if you see any other operator that is not the 4 that we indicated, else, wait, let's do a colon here, print, sorry, invalid operator, invalid numbers or operators. Because there's always the case that the user will introduce a letter instead of a float here, okay? So we don't want the program to crash. Okay, this should work. Let's run it. Let's do a division. Let's do 64 divided by 8 /. Yeah, the quotient is 8. Let's run it again and let's input, I don't know, 6 times 30, asterisk 4 times. Oh, let's do the x. Let's make a mistake. Sorry, invalid numbers or operators. Because we didn't input the asterisk, so we messed up big time. Let's do it again. Let's do 6, 30, and I want to multiply it, 180. Cool. So yeah, this is a very beginner-friendly calculator that you can build yourself, I'm pretty sure. Alright, hope you have fun.